My god, you guys, exposing Trader Joe's, what the hell? It's very mushy. Ew, it kind of smells like fish. Sorry, I shouldn't talk with food in my mouth. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalena and I put out new videos every single week. If you don't want to miss them, don't forget to hit that notification button, thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe. So today's video is going to be kind of a fun one. I was actually just grocery shopping last night at Trader Joe's and this idea came to my mind and I was like, oh, this will be fun to do. So why not do it? So basically I was shopping around and I noticed that they had a lot of new gluten-free, dairy-free options and a lot of new things that I personally haven't tried. And I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, mostly egg-free too. For all you guys who don't know, I do have an autoimmune disease and this is a diet that I've just kind of found has worked the best for me. So I thought it'd be fun to pick out some of these new things that I wanted to try and do a little taste test for you guys throughout the week and just let you know if I think these things are worth trying for yourself or if they're totally just garbage. So without further ado, what day is it even? It is Wednesday morning and I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair's a little bit fluffy right now. And I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna have some breakfast. And I thought I would try one of the new things just to get this video rolling. Breakfast. Okay, you guys, these are like not a new thing and maybe some of you have had these before. But I was just unaware that Trader Joe's carried these. So I was like, I'm gonna try one, why not? And this is their acai bowl. So they have these like frozen acai bowls in the freezer that I guess you just make yourself. I'm not really sure. I actually should read the instructions because maybe you have to like thaw it and then that would not be good. Okay, so you can defrost it in the refrigerator overnight or you can microwave it, which sounds kind of weird. Like, why would I microwave an acai bowl? But I guess that's what we gotta do. So I'm gonna whip this thing up and then do a little taste test for you guys. It's like a big chunk still, but it's getting a little bit softer, so. Yeah, honestly, I don't know about this. I don't know. Oh my god, you guys. Exposing Trader Joe's, what the hell? Okay, it's not that gross, but this blueberry has like a little stem on it still. Like, hello, I don't want to eat that. Oh, shit. That was definitely 30 seconds, not 15 seconds. So hopefully I didn't like make it a soup. I forgot to tell you guys like the health benefits of this because if you're watching this, you're probably gluten-free, dairy-free, like myself. So yes, this is gluten-free, dairy-free, basically what they use in it. So yeah, so for the base, they just use fruit and basically like coconut milk. And then the granola is gluten-free. They use like quinoa flour, millet flour, brown rice flour. So everything in here is gluten-free. This one's actually, where did I see? Yeah, this one's labeled gluten-free. So safe for all you guys out there who are celiac. Personally, I'm not celiac. So I tend to still eat things even if they're not labeled gluten-free, but there's no actual wheat in it. Like, I'm not as concerned about the cross-contamination. So some of these things, I'll warn you guys, but some of these things aren't like labeled gluten-free. So if you're celiac, you should probably not have some of these things. But for the most part, if you're just following a gluten-free, dairy-free diet, most of these things should be okay for you. So this is what it looks like. Oh my god, I'm gonna spill this. Honestly, kind of looks like soup. Like, I definitely way over microwave this, but it's fine. It's still gonna taste good. I'm gonna put the granola on top and I will show you guys what it looks like. Like, honestly, my expectations are not that high right now because I've had like bomb ass acai bowls from like obviously like places that are known to actually make acai bowls. So, you know, a frozen acai bowl, like pre-made, I mean, I'm not having high expectations, let's just say that. First bite, here we go. I need another one to like fully assess. It's okay. Like, I would give it a 5 out of 10, 5, 6 out of 10. First thing I noticed is that the fruit, like, you can tell it's been frozen. Like, the fruit is like definitely, obviously it's not fresh, but it's kind of like extra watery, and also I microwaved it, so that's probably why too. And the actual flavoring of the acai bowl, I feel like there's like not that, maybe this because I over microwaved it, but I feel like there's like not that much acai bowl compared to the toppings, which is like usually the opposite. Usually they like totally skimp you on the toppings if you like go to a place. So I feel like I can't really like even taste the acai like by itself, but like the flavor's good. I don't know, it just tastes kind of like fake though. I don't know if that's possible, but overall it's all right. Like I wouldn't buy this versus like going somewhere and getting a fresh acai bowl, obviously, but I guess if you're having like a craving for an acai bowl and you don't want to like make it at home yourself, even though they're like pretty easy to make, you could get this. It's like a quick little healthy snack. Okay, it is the next morning, you guys. I had work last night, so I wasn't able to try any dinner foods that I picked out, but stay tuned. Tonight we will be trying some dinner food. But it is 1 o'clock, and this is like, honestly guys, this is breakfast time for me. Like I'm not a morning eater really. I'm just like not hungry when I wake up. We are going to be trying some toast this morning, and you may be saying, toast? Okay, what's special about that? But we are going to be putting some chocolate hummus on our toast. And honestly, not gonna lie, I've walked by this in the store before and I've been like, oh my God, like, ew, that's disgusting. Like, who would buy that? And then here I am buying it. But you know, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, and it could be good. You never know, you never know. I mean, I'm just picturing it tasting kind of like chocolate pudding, I guess. So I'm gonna heat up some toast and give this little puppy a try. Okay, in case any of you are curious, we use Canyon gluten-free bread. This is like, I've tried a lot of gluten-free breads, you guys, and honestly, Canyon is probably one of my favorites. Canyon, and then I'm forgetting the name, but there's also a local bakery in San Francisco Bay Area that makes really good sourdough bread. But if you just want like regular sandwich bread, definitely get Canyon Bakehouse. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's never gonna be the same as regular bread, but it's pretty close. Come on, little bread. Almost there. Ew, it kind of smells like fish. Toast is ready. Time to open this puppy up and spread it on. Let's smell it. Ooh, it honestly smells like brownie batter. Ooh, it might be good. Okay, this is what it looks like. It honestly kind of looks like Nutella on toast. Here we go. So, the flavor is good. It does taste like brownie batter, but I feel like putting it on toast was like not a good idea because it's kind of dry and like thick, and then the toast is a little bit dry. So it's just like a lot of dryness in one bite. I'm trying to think though, like what would you, I was trying to think at the store, like what should I get to eat with this? And I honestly couldn't think of anything because I was like, crackers would be weird. They all have like weird seeds on them anyways. And then chips would be weird. Like, what do you eat this with, you know? I don't know, maybe you just eat it plain. I kind of want to try a bite of it plain. It's actually pretty good plain. I could see myself like having a chocolate craving like I was right now. I'm just like going in for a spoonful of this. It's like a healthier version of like brownie batter. It is still a little bit weird, but I don't know. I feel like I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. So if you're having a chocolate craving and you want something a little bit healthier, I would say give it a go, you know? Not bad. What's up guys, it's me, I'm back. It is later the same day and I'm getting hungry again. It's like 4:30, so I don't really know what to call this, like a lunch slash dinner. I don't know why I feel like I get hungry at like the randomest times, or I eat at the randomest times, but I'm gonna have another one of my Trader Joe's finds and do a little taste test for you guys. So I'm going to make this riced cauliflower stir fry. It is basically just a bunch of veggies, and there is some like oil and vinegar in here. It does say that it contains soy, which I try to usually avoid, but I'm not like super strict on it, so I'm gonna let it pass this time. But it's gluten-free, dairy-free. It's not labeled gluten-free, so once again, if you are celiac, like I would be cautious. But I'm gonna give it a try and see how it is. So to be honest, my experience with cauliflower rice isn't the best. I feel like whenever I have it, it kind of tastes like mush. So my expectations are not that high for this one, but I feel like it was like a healthy frozen meal kind of find, and I feel like that's kind of rare there. Most of their frozen stuff is like glutinous or lots of dairy or just like lots of sodium. So this was like one of the few healthy frozen things I could find. But yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of cauliflower rice, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of try it because it is like a stir fry, so maybe it's better. I don't know. Okay, it is ready. This is what it looks like. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Okay, it's like steaming hot, but I'm gonna try my first bite for you guys. Okay, I didn't add like any salt or anything yet, so this is the review with no salt. What is on my face? Oh shit. Dang it. The flavor is there. The flavor's pretty good for like being just veggies. I definitely think they add like a little bit of salt and like flavor already. I'm gonna have another bite. I feel like I always need like 2 bites to fully assess. Honestly, not bad. But I feel like it like needs to go with something else. Like I feel like I would need like potatoes or like, I don't know, I wouldn't really just like eat this on its own. I feel like it like needs a carb or something. It just doesn't, it's like good, the flavor is good, but it's not like 100% satisfying for like a meal, which I don't even know if it's supposed to be. I just bought it and I'm eating it as a meal, I guess. That's on me. It definitely is like a little bit mushy. Like I think that's just how cauliflower rice gets. At least it's not like totally a plain. I mean, it's definitely a healthier option. Like if you're used to eating like, I don't know, fast food or junk food, like you're probably not gonna be impressed. I would give it probably like a 6 out of 10. I'm still gonna eat it though. Okay friends, just got back from the grocery store and I got a couple more things to try with you guys. So the first thing I picked up are these corn, pea, bean, and quinoa crisps. And just a little FYI, these aren't necessarily like healthy. They do have corn in them and a little bit of soy, and normally I try and avoid those items. So this isn't something that I would be eating every day. I just honestly wanted to try these, and this was like the healthiest option I could find on the chip shelf. And I also may have made a little boo-boo on these because I just read the back and it says this may contain traces of milk. So if you're like super sensitive to dairy, maybe don't get these, but I think when it says may contain traces, it means like it was probably produced on the same equipment. So for me personally, I'm not too worried about that. Next thing I got are these high protein veggie burgers. I'm about to pop one in the oven so that they can cook while I try these other 2 things. This is pretty much just pea protein blend, rice flour, arrowroot powder, garlic, sea salt, black pepper. So pretty much just like pea protein and a couple other things and oil, which isn't the healthiest, but yeah, I'm curious to give these a go. I've seen people try these and yeah, I'm not necessarily like vegan or vegetarian. I just, when I can find something plant-based, like a good plant-based alternative, I'm down to try it. And last but not least, this one's not as exciting, but I'm always looking for a good dairy-free creamer for my coffee in the morning, and I hadn't actually seen this one before. This is the coconut and almond vanilla creamer from Trader Joe's. So I might make myself just like a little tea or a little decaf coffee and just try some of it just to give my opinion for you guys. Okay, first impression, they smell like popcorn. They actually smell good. They honestly taste like popcorn, kind of, but like a healthier popcorn. They taste like an unbuttered popcorn if it were to be like rolled out and flattened into this little chip. It's kind of like a healthy popcorn chip. Very crispy. I think they would be good like dipped in something, like definitely a little bit plain. Like maybe in some salsa or some guacamole, they'd be really good. They're kind of like reminding me now of like between popcorn and a tortilla chip. So, I don't know. So overall, I would give them like probably like an 8 out of 10. Honestly, way better than I was expecting. And I think if you like dipped them in something, it would be like 10 out of 10, perfect. Definitely a good alternative to like a regular old potato chip if you're at Trader Joe's, because honestly, Trader Joe's does not have that many like healthy chip options. Thumbs up. Okay, it is veggie burger time, you guys, and I'm not eating it like a traditional burger. I'm just gonna fork and knife it. Not even knife, actually, just fork it. Fork it, dip it into some ketchup, and call it a day. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Like, honestly, oh, you can't even see that well. But honestly, it kind of just looks like mush. Like, I guess it looks like a typical veggie burger, so don't get your hopes up. It doesn't really look like a burger. I got way too much ketchup to like fully assess the flavor, so I'm gonna do a bite without ketchup. But first thing I noticed is it's very mushy. Like, the outside is crispy, which is nice, but the inside is honestly just kind of like mush. Oh shit. I can't like describe the flavor. I guess it tastes kind of meaty, like a meaty flavor, but like a mushy texture. So honestly, probably not like my favorite veggie burger I've ever had, but not bad either, considering most veggie burgers nowadays, like super annoying, but most veggie burgers, you guys probably know, have gluten in them because gluten is like a thickening agent. So it's honestly nearly impossible to find a veggie burger these days anyways that's gluten-free. So I was actually surprised when I read the back of this and there's no gluten in it. I would say probably like 6 out of 10. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Four Sigmatic mushroom hot cocoa mix to try the creamer because I don't have any decaf coffee and I've already had like a lot of coffee today. So I'm going to whip this up and then put some creamer in it and let you guys know what I think. I got my hot cocoa. It smells good. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this in there and give it a try. A first sip. Feels really hot still. Honestly, I can taste the hot cocoa a lot, so maybe it's like interfering with my taste buds, but the vanilla is just like perfect sweetness. I forgot to mention it only has 3 grams of sugar per serving, so like not that bad. I like the creamers that have a little bit of sweetener so that you don't have to like add your own, and it's just the perfect amount of sweetness, not too sweet. I think I'm gonna try like a sip on its own though. Like, is that gross? I don't know, but I feel like I can like get the flavor better that way. Here's just like a little bit of it on its own. Like, hopefully this isn't gross. I'm just like drinking creamer over here, but it's almond milk, so. So good. Obviously I just drank the creamer straight, so it's like sweet, but the serving size is only like 1 tablespoon. So if you add 1 tablespoon of it to your coffee, like, it's gonna be perfect. It's really good. So definitely recommend this if you are in the market for a new dairy-free creamer and if you're at Trader Joe's. And I would give this probably like probably like a 9 out of 10. The only thing that like could be better, I guess it could be like a little bit thicker. Like, the consistency is pretty much like almond milk. Yeah, I would say 9 out of 10. Definitely give this a go if you are looking for a new creamer. That pretty much wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment below if you've tried any of the things that I shared with you guys. I'm genuinely curious to hear your guys' thoughts, or if you have any recommendations for me, any gluten-free, dairy-free Trader Joe's faves, definitely pop them below. But that is it, you guys. I will see you in my next video.